Making his Eastern Creek debut in only his second outing in a Formula V car is Olympic gold medalist Stephen Bradbury.
It's just kind of kicked off. For me, I had a race in Warwick outside of Brizzy a few weeks ago, and that was my first outing. So I'm down here learning a new track at Eastern Creek this weekend, and yeah, really pretty fortunate. I've been looking for the right opportunity to get into motor racing for a few years, and through the deal I've done with Plan Build Homes and QueenslandHouseandLand.com, I've been able to get myself a start, and I'm going to run the Queensland Championship next year. So at the moment, I'm just trying to learn how to drive a bit quicker.
After achieving his goals as an Olympiad, Stephen Bradbury has now firmly switched his attention to motor racing in the form of the Australian Formula V Series.
Grand Prix in 2003, and yeah, that was kind of when the fire got lit, and yeah, it's taken a few years, but the right opportunity has come around, and I don't know if I'm ever going to be a superstar driver, but you know, at least I get to have a crack at it, and I've got some good sponsors with Plan Build and QueenslandHouseandLand.com on board, so they've enabled me to get into motor racing a lot more inexpensively than most people as well. So it's been great. From what people tell me, it's a great category to start and hone your skills and learn the finer points of driving. So you know, if I can do that and learn those finer points, well then, you know, I might be able to move on to some different series in the future. Yeah. But you know, you got to take it one step at a time, and I don't expect to be a superstar driver in 6 months or a year. So you know, in a couple of years' time, we'll maybe in 12 months or 18 months' time, we'll have a look and go, okay, you know, where am I at, and where do I think I can get to?
The final race of the weekend and the final race of this Formula V series that's been over 2 rounds, Phillip Island and Eastern Creek, 6 races, and this one brought to us by Swarthega and Premier One. Shane Hart is on pole position, Adam Proctor alongside, and those battling out the series.
That's right, Grant. Adam Proctor's obviously going to have to do very well and take out a good lead, or probably a bit of bad luck on Shane Hart will also have to take place, because there's about 7 or 8 points difference. So Hart's looking good to take out this championship.
Away they go, away and racing, and unfortunately Shane Hart has got a problem. Whether it's a drivetrain issue or he's lost power, he's fallen back through the field, and that is his series absolutely gone. Adam Proctor has just been handed a gift horse.
Oh, there's no way Shane can recover from that situation. I saw his head bounce up and down a bit. I wonder if he's got a clutch or a gearbox problem.
Well, they go down into turn 1. Oh, big problems. The number 7 car of Stephen Butcher has been stung in a big way. He's been cleaned up by Tim Hamilton. Red flag has come out onto the circuit. In fact, I think there were 3 cars involved in that one.
There was Guy Lingard, who was run over the top of, right over the top, landed on the top of Steve Butcher. Tim, you've got to brake early for that event. You are a bit of a rookie, so we'll put that down to experience, but unfortunately, how's that for a great look of the new American Racer Formula V tyres?
One way to get ahead. Restart now, and fortunately everyone is A-OK. Adam Proctor goes straight down to turn 1 with a good lead on this opening lap. Ryan Simpson didn't get off the line, and he's back there in 3rd, potentially 4th spot as they go through turn 1.
Yeah, Ryan's been bogged down. He's been taken over by Mitchell Abrahall in the Workhorse Constructions Polar. And he's also got former Australian champion Gary Ogden in the...
Simpson! What was that? Got problems further back in the field as well. The 40 car getting nasty.
That's right. I think all the interstators are sort of coming a little bit unstuck in this race. So that corner, it's a very fast and heavy braking corner. Very fast coming into, of course. So it's pretty easy to get wrong.
Well, Simpson ran wide. I was looking at that. I didn't quite see Kerr until the last moment, but he got tangled up. So quite a few of these drivers this weekend particularly have been driving like kamikaze pilots.
Unfortunately, a bit of that. That's quite true. That was Terry Kerr who climbed. We'll watch it. He climbed over the top of his state man, Daniel Reinhardt, in the VW Performance Sabre.
Look at Reinhardt, look across.
That's right.
What are you doing?
Would you mind? Yeah,
Leave me alone.
Let me get on with the race. That's right. But anyway, the pack of cars has gone through, including Steve Bradbury there. We just had a pretty good look at. They're all coming into turn 9, and they're sort of gathering their senses up again.
Or trying to gather their senses up. That's probably the million-dollar question. Dean Kavanagh there, involved in a pretty big dice for minor placings just to be up in the top 10. The number 29 car working hard. Somebody off in the background as well. So late in the afternoon, the sun's going to come into play here onto the start-finish line, And our race leader, Adam Proctor, has a bit of daylight at the moment, and that's what he'd like. Not in front of him, but behind him.
Exactly. And actually, you said something that I was thinking of at the time, that right now they're coming down the straight. They're accelerating 155, 160, 165, 170 at about this point. And if the sun's at the right angle, they can barely see a thing.
Well, Simpson trying to find a way forward, but being held out wide, and he's going to stay out wide in turn one. That's brave. You can see the rubbish off to the side of the circuit, the marbles, if you like. Oh, look, problems for the 71 car. Hand up in the air and waving to the rest of the pack.
That's a yellow flag.